everyone, and finally we have really bad weather in the Netherlands. So as you can guess, like the winter season is coming, and I want to make this like short video about how to be safe during autumn and winter season on a bike, not only on the gravel bike but also on the road bike. And there's like a couple of rules and some tips from my side, because this is like my first season and I want to just like share this knowledge with you so you can be more safe on the bike and just enjoy your ride. So my first golden rule, and this is the most important one: always have your bike lights with you, no matter how conditions are during your ride. Even if today it's really sunny, I'm still have my lights with me. You don't know what can happen during your ride. You can have a puncture, like the weather it's really bad, so you just like want to stop and just go for a train, but you have to be like visible on the road for other cyclists and also for cars. So this is really important. And also remember to always before your ride charge your batteries in your lights, because this happened to me many times that I took my lights with me and I forgot to charge them. Tip number 2, tires. After summer season, probably you did like a lot of kilometers, and it doesn't matter if you ride tubeless or not. It's really good to check your tires if there's like some damages. And also for the people that riding tubeless, I think this is like the right time to put like fresh sealant to your tires and prepare the wheels for the winter season, because you don't know, maybe you have like some small punctures inside your tires that you're not aware, and during the winter rides you can easily like catch the puncture. And then if you're like in the middle of nowhere, there's like the issue, because the worst thing that can happen to you during the winter is like fixing tire which is like covered with the mud. Tip number 3, always have something warm for drink, and you can grab with you like small thermos with the coffee or tea, or it can be even this bottle that's still keeping coffee or tea kind of warm. There's like different brands on the market and different types, but if you're doing like long rides and you just want to stop, it's always good to have something warm for drink, so you're motivated and also you're not feeling cold. And here in the Netherlands there are like a couple of spots that you can stop for a coffee, but sometimes when I'm like in the middle of nowhere in the woods, there's like no coffee place that I can just like stop and have something warm for drink. Tip number 4, always use any type of mudguard for your bike. For my gravel bike I'm using the As Saver, this like big version, and this is like 2 reasons. First, it's for my comfort, because many times I was covered with some sand, mud and water on my bib shorts and on my back. And the second thing is it's like more for your bike, because if your bike start to be like covered with mud, sand, water and these things going inside your bearings and other parts, probably after 1-2 long rides you just have to go to service and fix that stuff. So you also want to avoid that, because it's like expensive and you don't want to be like after every weekend in a bike service. Tip number 5, you need to know how to communicate on the road during winter, because in this season the road it's kind of like covered with water, sand, mud. So people in the front or in the back of you, they need to know what are you doing in the exact moment, so everybody can be safe and they have more time for the reaction if they have to stop the car or if they have to stop on a bike. So think about that and check on the internet what are like the basics, like communication on a bike. Tip number 6, it's time to change summer clothes for winter stuff. And I mean, you don't have to buy the new setup for the first season if this is your first one, but you can go part by part and you can just buy some leg warmers and arm warmers and winter base layer, and it should be totally fine. I remember in the past, on the first season, I was using some trail running stuff like waterproof jacket and some arm warmers, and it was totally fine. But of course it depends on you, what is your budget and how often you will be on the bike during the winter. But in the end, it's important that you are like dry and warm during winter, and it's all about your comfort, so you can just enjoy cycling. This is the end of this ride and time for a hot coffee, and that was also my list for this, like tips for autumn and winter season cycling. And if you have other tips that can be helpful for other people, please share them in the comment section below. And thank you for being here, and enjoy your cycling during the winter, and see you on the next adventure. And this is how you move houses in the Netherlands.